The luxury SUV game in 2025 has officially gone nuclear. Every brand, from the old money legends to the new electric disruptors, is fighting for one thing: your attention. And let's be honest, this new wave of SUVs isn't just about getting from point A to point B anymore. It's about making a statement at every driveway, every valet line, and every red light, abreast with presence. It's about performance wrapped in comfort, excess disguised as practicality, and technology so advanced it makes last year's flagship feel ancient. So get ready, because today we're counting down the top 10 luxury SUVs of 2025 and 2026. Let's get started.
Genesis GV80.
Most people don't really associate Genesis with high-end luxury, and that's why they built the GV80 with one purpose. And that is, to make the old money brands really uncomfortable, the SUV comes with a 2.5-liter turbocharged 4-cylinder, putting out 300 horsepower. Or you can opt for the 3.5-liter twin-turbo V6 with 375 horsepower and 391 pound-feet of torque. It's smooth, quiet, and strong enough to move its weight without breaking a sweat. And yes, it's all-wheel drive, so it's ready for whatever your version of adventure looks like. Inside, Genesis absolutely nails the experience. The cabin looks like something out of a concept car. Clean, futuristic, and crafted with precision. The new 27-inch OLED display flows seamlessly across the dashboard, blending the instrument cluster and infotainment screen into one piece. Every surface feels expensive, from the quilted leather to the metallic trim and the minimalist dials. Starting around $59,000, the GV80 feels like it's punching way above its price tag. It's not about the badge anymore. It's about what you actually get for your money. And what you get here is refinement, comfort, and quiet confidence. 9. Lucid Gravity. The Lucid Gravity is unlike anything we've seen before. This SUV is what happens when an electric brand decides it's time to outclass the giants of old money. It's sleek, aerodynamic, and unmistakably futuristic. The lines are smooth, the proportions are athletic, and the glass canopy stretches so far overhead it feels like you're driving inside a planetarium. Underneath, it's pure innovation. It offers up to 828 horsepower, instant torque, and an estimated 440 to 450 miles of range. That's not just impressive, it's record-breaking for a 7-seat electric SUV. The dual-motor setup provides all-wheel drive, and despite its size, the Gravity is expected to hit 60 in just over 3 seconds. Inside, the design philosophy is all about space and serenity. The cabin is open and airy, with seating for up to 7, a massive floating display, and materials that feel natural, not overly polished. There's recycled suede, warm leather tones, and a minimal layout that focuses on what matters: the drive and the silence. The second-row seats recline like lounge chairs, while the third row folds completely flat, creating more storage than most full-size SUVs. Every function, from navigation to climate, runs on Lucid's next-gen software, with crisp graphics and seamless connectivity. And thanks to ultra-fast charging, you can add up to 200 miles of range in about 15 minutes. Starting around $80,000, the Gravity aims straight at Tesla, Rivian, and the luxury old guard. But it plays a different game. It's not trying to copy anyone. It's trying to become the new definition of premium. 8. Volvo EX90. The Volvo EX90 isn't here to shout about how rich you are. It's the kind of SUV that just glides past quietly. And somehow that silence says more than a revving V12 ever could. It's pure Scandinavian confidence. Calm, minimal, and beautifully self-assured. This thing runs on a pair of electric motors pushing out a serious 510 horsepower and 671 pound-feet of torque. The performance model can hit 60 miles an hour in around 4.5 seconds, which is wild. For something this composed, the 107 kilowatt-hour battery gives you about 300 miles of range, so you can cruise through a week of errands without a single drop of fuel. Inside, the EX90 is pure serenity. You've got soft leather, warm wood trims, and clean lines that make you feel like you're sitting inside a piece of modern architecture. Everything runs off a large portrait-style touchscreen powered by Google's system, so the tech feels natural, not overwhelming. It seats up to 7, has all-wheel drive as standard, and comes packed with Volvo's next-gen safety tech like LiDAR sensors and radar. Starting at about $81,000 and reaching around $90,000 for the top trim, it's not cheap, but it also doesn't try to justify itself with noise or flash. 7. BMW X7. The BMW X7 isn't just another luxury SUV. It's a rolling mansion with a sport mode. You can feel it the second you walk up to it. The size, the presence, that massive grille that practically announces itself before you even get close. This is the kind of SUV the boss drives, the one that somehow balances boardroom respect with a touch of rebellion. Under the hood, the base xDrive 40 gets a 3.0-liter turbo inline-six, making 375 horsepower and 398 pound-feet of torque. But if you step up to the M60i, things get properly wild. That's a 4.4-liter twin-turbo V8 throwing down 523 horsepower and 553 pound-feet of torque. It's massive, it's powerful, and it handles like it's half its size, thanks to air suspension, rear axle steering, and all that BMW driving magic baked in. Step inside, and it's less of a cabin and more of a first-class lounge. You've got crystal controls, soft leather, panoramic glass, and a curved digital display that stretches across the dash like a piece of art. Every seat feels like the best seat in the house. The X7 starts around $84,000, but it can climb well into six figures depending on your appetite for extras. Still, that's the trade-off. You're not just buying luxury, you're buying dominance on wheels. 6. Porsche Cayenne. The Porsche Cayenne is the SUV for people who want the thrill of a sports car, the comfort of a cruiser, and the space to pretend it's a family vehicle. It's the kind of car that looks calm sitting in the driveway, but comes alive the second you touch the accelerator. Underneath that clean, sharp design is a 3.0-liter turbocharged V6, putting out 348 horsepower and 368 pound-feet of torque. But if you want something spicier, the e-hybrid takes it up to 463 horsepower, hitting 60 miles an hour in just 4.6 seconds. That's quick enough to make you forget it's an SUV. The inside is every bit as sharp as the performance. Porsche has nailed that blend of technology and craftsmanship. The Cayenne features curved digital displays, rich leather, and details that make the cabin feel like a cockpit more than a car interior. It's tight, focused, and precise, like everything in it has a purpose. It seats 5, has over 27 cubic feet of cargo space, and starts around $84,000. But you don't buy Cayenne because it's practical. You buy it because it makes every drive feel like an event. 5. Range Rover. Few names carry the same weight as the Range Rover. It's one of those rare vehicles that can pull up anywhere from a red carpet event to a muddy trail and still look perfectly at home. The 2025 version doesn't reinvent that image. It refines it. The exterior is all about elegance and simplicity. Smooth panels, hidden door handles, slim LED lights. It's luxury without shouting. Underneath, though, it's still a powerhouse. Depending on trim, you get a 3.0-liter inline-six, mild hybrid with around 395 horsepower. or a twin-turbo 4.4-liter V8 with 523 horses in the Autobiography and SV trims. The plug-in hybrid variant takes efficiency to new heights, offering up to 50 miles of electric-only range before the gas engine even wakes up. It's all-wheel drive, of course, and still one of the most capable SUVs on the planet, with air suspension that can raise or lower the body, advanced terrain response modes, and a towing capacity over 7,700 pounds. It doesn't just look like it can handle anything, it actually can. Inside, it's a masterclass in modern design. A massive 13.1-inch curved touchscreen runs the latest Pivi Pro system, while the materials feel like something straight from a luxury yacht. Smooth leather, ceramic controls, and genuine wood or metal finishes. Every detail is designed to feel natural, effortless, and expensive. The long wheelbase version even offers executive seating that rivals private jets, complete with massage functions, footrests, and ambient lighting that matches your mood. Starting around $107,000 and climbing quickly from there, the 2025 Range Rover remains the ultimate dual personality: power and polish, comfort and capability, prestige and practicality. It's the SUV that can go anywhere, but only looks right when it arrives somewhere important. 4. Cadillac Escalade IQ. The Cadillac Escalade IQ doesn't walk into a room, it makes an entrance. It's massive, electric, and unapologetically loud about it. Cadillac went all in on this one. The electric motors deliver up to 750 horsepower and 785 pound-feet of torque in Velocity Max mode. That's supercar-level energy in a 3-ton SUV, and somehow it still manages to stretch an estimated 460 miles on a full charge. With its 800-volt system, it can add about 100 miles of range in just 10 minutes at a fast charger. Then there's the interior, and calling it a cabin feels like an understatement. You're looking at a 55-inch curved LED screen stretching across the entire dash, a 19-speaker AKG sound system, and seats that feel like business-class pods. There's ambient lighting everywhere, digital displays for the rear passengers, and space that could probably host a small cocktail party. It starts around $130,000, but this is a car that doesn't care about subtlety. It's a rolling showpiece, dramatic, extravagant, and designed to turn heads whether you like it or not. 3. Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600. The Mercedes-Maybach GLS 600 isn't trying to be fast, loud, or dramatic. It's here to make one thing clear: luxury still has levels, and this is the top floor. From the moment you see it, the Maybach GLS stands apart. The two-tone paint gleams like it was hand-polished by someone who only does one car a week. The chrome details, the massive grille, the Maybach emblem. It's not subtle, but it's tasteful. This is quiet dominance in motion. Under the hood, it runs a 4.0-liter, twin-turbocharged V8 with mild hybrid assist, producing around 550 horsepower and 538 pound-feet of torque. It's mated to a buttery-smooth 9-speed automatic transmission and can launch from 0 to 60 in just under 5 seconds. But that number doesn't matter, because this isn't about speed, it's about grace. Inside is where the real show begins. You don't drive the Maybach GLS, you enter it. The rear doors open wide, and as you settle into the reclining Napa leather seats, the world outside stops feeling relevant. There's a champagne cooler between the seats, silver flutes, and even an optional built-in fragrance system that pumps out a custom Maybach scent. The rear cabin gets massaging. Ventilated seats with leg rests, personal screens, ambient lighting, and an air suspension that makes potholes feel like gentle ripples. It costs around $185,000 to start, and that's before the extras. But everything about the GLS 600 tells you exactly what you're paying for. The craftsmanship, the refinement, the Serenity. This isn't a car for someone who wants attention. It's for someone who already has it. 2. Bentley Bentayga. Now this is luxury turned up to 11. The Bentley Bentayga isn't just an SUV. It's a power move on wheels. The kind of car that doesn't just turn heads, it makes people question their life choices. The V8 version packs 542 horsepower and 568 pound-feet of torque, shooting this 2.5-ton masterpiece from 0 to 60 in about 4.4 seconds. Think about that. An SUV that can keep up with sports cars, while you sit back in hand-stitched leather surrounded by polished wood, metal accents, and the faint smell of old money. Everything in here is bespoke. You don't pick options. You design your car. You choose the color of your stitching, the grain of your wood, the texture of your carpets. Even the rear seats can recline, massage, and chill your drink. But the beauty of the Bentayga isn't just in how it looks. It's how it feels you're driving something that blends brute strength with absolute grace. You can tow a yacht, glide through city traffic, or fly through the traffic, and it never feels out of place. At over $200,000, it's a statement piece, but for some, it's worth every dollar. Because when you're sitting behind that winged bee, you're not driving just any SUV. You're driving the definition of modern luxury. 1. Rolls-Royce Cullinan. The Rolls-Royce Cullinan is the definition of opulence. It's an SUV so detailed, so carefully handcrafted, it feels almost out of time. Rolls-Royce doesn't build cars for drivers. It builds experiences. The Cullinan is powered by a 6.7-liter twin-turbocharged V12 that produces 563 horsepower, or 592 in the black badge version. Despite its size and weight, it glides from 0 to 60 in about 4.5 seconds, though you never really feel the acceleration. You just feel motion, smooth and endless, as if the car is floating through space. Every detail inside has a purpose. The doors close themselves with a gentle pull of a button. The cabin is sealed like a recording studio, layered with acoustic insulation so thick you could whisper at highway speeds and be heard clearly. The leather is hand-stitched, the wood veneers are matched from the same tree, and the Starlight headliner turns the roof into a personal night sky. Even the carpet mats are lambswool, so soft it feels wrong to wear shoes. Every Cullinan is customized, from the trim to the stitching to the rear configuration. You can have fold-out picnic tables, reclining rear seats, or even a glass partition separating the cabin from the cargo area for absolute quiet. At over $400,000, this isn't transportation. It's craftsmanship on wheels. It's the kind of SUV that doesn't care about trends, performance bragging rights, or range. It exists to remind the world that luxury, true luxury, still means something. If you had a choice to pick any one of these cars, which one would it be? Drop your answers in the comments. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on the notification bell. See you in the next video.